Well, hi and welcome to the channel. So it's a wet, grey and miserable day here in England, but we're not going to let that stop us. Bit of rain beating on the windows, but good news is we're looking at a Strat today, and yeah, it's a Masterbuilt Strat by no less than Yuri Shishkov. A friend of mine's brought a couple along to look at today, so it's going to be quite good fun. And you may remember Mark Leveson, who lent me his Eric Clapton limited edition custom Gibson Firebird a little while ago, which we featured on the channel. Well, he's got a couple of Shishkovs with him today, so we're going to take a closer look and see how we get on with those. The first one I'm going to feature though is a 1969 new old stock, so we'll take a look. So there's a quick sneak preview of the 1955 Shishkov Strat we'll be looking at in another video. But here's today's. And it's a 1969 new old stock Strat, master built by Yuri Shishkov. And I'll just give you a quick once over. But look at the figure in that maple. Rosewood neck, pearl fret markers, mint scratch plate, vintage trem of course. It's actually got a 5-way switch in this one. We'll take a quick look at the electronics in a minute, I think, because I think we'll put some new strings on it before we see how she sounds. And thin skin nitro lacquer on there. You can just see the ash body through the actual lacquer there. Look, it's a semi-translucent, a bit like the sort of Mary Kay finish, I guess. Absolutely lovely. Right. And I'll just have a look how narrow the waist is as well. Really nice curves, deep contours on there. And I'll just try and zoom in a bit, see if you can make out the grain there of the timber through that nitro. And again, the mint ply rear guard. And then just look at the tiger striping on this maple neck. Highly figured. Beautiful. And it came as standard, this one, actually, with Spursel locking machine heads. That was just the spec that that Yuri put on there when he made it. And there's his signature just there. So superb. Right, that's the guitar. Quick overview. We'll have a look at the inside in a minute. We'll take the scratch plate off and have a look at what's inside. But I'll just show you very quickly as well that it's got the leather custom shop strap just there. And this particular one's got all the goodies with it. So of course there's your certificate of authenticity. And there we go. So that's 2014 this one was made. And there's the bag of goodies there. So you've got the ashtray and the custom shop picks. Quite a nice little inclusion there. There we go. No guitar's complete without the Fender custom shop duster. I never use any of mine either, to be honest. I keep them in the little bag. It just keeps it all new and looking clean. And there's all the usual sort of bits and pieces, owner's manual and setup instructions and aftercare things there. Plus also the custom shop toolkit, which we could go ahead and use. Actually, I've got some tools here, but we might use that one to have a look at this one. But anyway, so that's the guitar itself. I'll just pop that away, back where it belongs. So I may have mentioned that Mark Leveson, whose guitar this is, he comes and stays with me for a few days now and again, and we play some of the guitars and just hang out and have a laugh, and it's always great fun to see him. So we may get to meet him a bit later in the video. And yep, so there she is. Right, okay, 1969 new old stock. Let's get the strings off, take a look under the scratch plate and see what the electronics are like. So just a little tip when you're taking a guitar apart, take the screws out in a certain order, then when you put them back, not only will they fit exactly in the right place, but over the years, some of the screw heads may wear and oxidize a bit more than others, and you want to keep them where they came from so that it keeps the whole patina correct, so the wear patterns are all in the same place. Just a quick note on this one. I've removed the neck plate for this one. I was going to take the neck off and let you see the inside of the neck pocket and stuff, but it's never been apart since it was made, and it's a little bit tight. It doesn't really want to come out gently, and I don't want to risk damaging any of the thin lacquer or anything down the side. There's no point taking the neck off unless we absolutely have to, so I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie and leave that on there for now. But what I did want to show you is a couple of things on the inside. So there's the YS stamp. Now that's basically because the master builders do such a good job at replicating the guitars that they are copying or trying to reproduce, that they could be passed off as the real McCoy. So the master builders do stamp their initials into the body so that you know who's made it and where it's from. But also, this is what you get for your money. The pride, the workmanship in that is just superb, beautiful work. But what we can tell is these are Josefina pickups. There they are. The delightful Miss Campos herself. So these ones date from October 2013. So yep, some beautiful Josefina Campos hand-wound pickups in there. I look forward to hearing how they sound. I've got them in my I've got some Josefina pickups in my main guitar, my Masterbuilt Jason Smith. So be interested to see how this sounds against that, especially given that mine's a rosewood board like this as well. So we'll have a listen shortly. So yeah, so that's the insides. You can see the 5-way switch is on there, by the way. Not sure if I mentioned that earlier on. So that's all original to the guitar. Very neat and tidy job, as you would expect, of course. So anyway, let's get this thing restrung and plug her in. So we're not sponsored by anyone today. In fact, we never are, but what the heck. But today we're using the MYXLs from D'Addario. I've used D'Addario strings for probably 30 years now without complaint. But these are the ones that Mark's brought with him to put onto the guitar. So we'll get these on, and it'll be interesting to see how they sound. And it'll be the first time I've actually played these particular strings. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see. Well, I have to say, restringing that wasn't too much fun. I've got Spurzl trim locks, original ones from the early 90s on one of my Strats, and it's really easy to restring. This one, yeah, is a bit fiddly, and those strings, those posts are so low, coupled with my old man eyesight, made it a little bit hard worker than it should have been. But anyway, it's restrung now, and let's plug her in. Incidentally, the strings are only a 9 gauge, and I normally play 11, so I think you'd struggle to get 11s through those tiny little holes on those posts. But if you do use those, let me know in the comments how you get on with them. But yeah, so I'm going to give it a little go now, play the guitar for you. As I say, it's got 9s on it. I'm used to playing 11s, so I'll probably be bending everything a bit sharp, because these strings are just like, they're almost like loose pieces of elastic. It feels so slinky, which is great, but I'll probably be a bit overzealous in a minute when I play it. But we'll see how we get on anyway, and I hope you enjoy it.
Copy up, bud.